So yeah, it will suck if I have to come up here and keep turning these guys on and off. But on the other hand, and also this is kind of stupid, I should just, for some of one of these, I should at least just run the biomass directly into the engines. Bypass this thing. But on the other hand, you know, once I come in here and put 16 cans in here, there's no loss, because this thing will save the cans. The comedy is, I'm going to need, first of all, a switch. Oh, I happen to have a lever, because I just broke down that other power supply. So we're going to put a lava can in each one, and I'm going to start a biomass can there. And like I say, it's a little bit kludgy because it seemed like such a big space until I started working in here. Ultimately, I like to build these on rooftops where you can always extend the roof a little more and get more space because they take up so much space. But for now, we're going to make cans of biomass here. Now this engine's dead cold, so it's going to use its lava to start up again. So we're going to make the biomass here, put some cans in here, run. Part of the reason I don't want to just pump directly in here is it's just going to make stuff. If I'm away and not using it, it's just going to use up all the fuel and just throw away the energy. So would rather just put a known amount in here, run it for 4 or 8 cans worth while I'm in town, and then head out of town. And I also intend to, from here, put in the magma crucibles, hopefully, to produce the molten redstone and the molten ender pearls. Now the weirdness is, the very first thing, let me see, this thing isn't going to work until it has power. So the very first biomass can is just going to, that very first one will be a loss. So this engine can kick in. It will power this, which can then, let's see, it should be warming up. There it goes. Now it's powering this and sending zaps out to the rest of my toys. So this is powering up. That's powering up. This is going to pump fuel to both of these engines, so this other engine should kick in a minute here. I think I left an opening here so I can just check it out. So zaps are going out. Zaps are going out. It's going. I'm going to jump. Yep, it's hitting the top floor and the bottom floor with energy. And it's not perfect, but for now I am getting what's going to be a whole lot more energy. Look at this guy warm up here. All these guys are powering up. Well, he's still got a load. Induction smelter, other pulverizers powering up. So I was getting 1 MJ per tick from the engine I had here, which certainly wasn't enough. I'm getting 5 and then 10 MJ per tick when that second engine kicks in. Alright. It's being a little bit diluted as it comes through, but this sucker is going to be happy. Fully powered, ready to go. Give me some materials. It's just dropping in there and not doing, there we go. Yeah, it's looking like it doesn't give you something every time. Let me just put dirt in. Sometimes nothing. Want to eat some cobble? Fine. Cobblestone? Nothing? Yeah, I'm seeing a little pattern here. Let me give it 4 coal. So it looks like it doesn't always give you something, but when it does, it does. Yeah, I'm going to take that out because it's going to give me 16 carbon. Use up all my darn vials. It's alright. Definitely having fun with this. What's silly is the thing with MineChem is, yeah, I can eventually combine, you know, to get sucrose like sugar, I can combine 12 carbons, 12 carbons, 22 hydrogens, 11 oxygens, make sucrose, turn the sucrose into sugar. So I don't think any of these MineChem recipes are really, they're certainly not, if you're as far as click efficiency, how many clicks it takes to get things made. I certainly don't think this is going to be your most efficient way to do it. for me, the only real reason to get into Minecraft, just into MineChem, is just to collect one of each element. Problem is, how do you display that? I mean, there's a great screen grab of a guy who's got factorization barrels, a whole wall of them. I could do item frames, I suppose, and put these in the periodic table as item frames. Problem is, the periodic table is 18 blocks across, 17 blocks high, and then there's the two rows of the actinides and the lanthanides at the bottom. Man, 18 by 7 is freaking huge in terms of small Minecraft buildings. So 18 by 7 is going to be the size of both the length of both of these buildings, and then 7 is taller than this building, to have a giant billboard acting as a periodic table. But I am quite tempted to put it right back there. The more I think about it, just the way that that hedgerow is blocking the fence, I'm totally tempted to just put a giant billboard here, 18 by 7 periodic table, and kill Farmer Bob, the angry mob. He's so green because he sucks at his job. Come on, you don't know where that came from? Well, now it doesn't matter, does it? So okay, well, so the concept of the power is the power grid is working. I now think I have more power than I can possibly use, and a lot of it's going to go to waste. But for now, let me go ahead and I'll just throw my silver. Oh, I already grabbed some silver. Let's grab some tin. Let's see what the new power levels are like in here. There we go. Pulverizing, and it's staying fully charged pretty much. Look at that. Staying fully charged pretty much, pretty close. You know, it's a little weird to me that, you know, as a player at the moment, it just feels weird not being able to just shut off the engines when I leave. I'm gonna have to figure something out about that. But I think the engines up there, it's pretty good. They do seem to just stop when they don't have a load to work on anymore. So for now, I seem to have free power. More than I know what to do with. I'll just cook you just because I have free power. Let me take some of the silver. Now, okay, so I almost cooked that. I really don't want to cook the silver. I want to cook the tin. And watch the induction smelter go at full speed. 2 at a time. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. That is the master machine for smelting. The induction smelter, and it uses cheap-ass sand and gives you kind of useless slag that I really just don't use, but that is cool. These 4 engines are, well, it's getting to be a bit of a drain. But the power is coming from outside, and it's keeping up reasonably well. I've never had 4 of these running before. I could barely get 1 of them running on that other setup. Alright, I am definitely cool with this. With a little bit tripping as far as I can't use all this power in the near future, in the foreseeable future. See if we get anything out of gravel. Nothing. Well, we got something. Oh, silicon dioxide. Well, that's a dime a dozen. How about stone? Nope, gobbled it up. Anyway, like I say, not every material is going to give you something. How about dirt? 8 of them, nothing, really? It's only a 7% chance of one of those items. Oh well, sucked it up. But it's staying powered, it's happy. In fact, I can put the other machine back on the line now. I'll put it, just be silly, right there. And here's a case where, whatever, I got C16. What can I do with C16? Anything interesting with these guys? I guess technically you can put your Now you can or you have to. I'm not clear on whether you can only do the things on your book. Now that's interesting. Why is the book showing me diamonds? Maybe because it's... That is weird. I can't make that. I'd have to put the materials in here. Why does it think that I can do that right now? Let me see. Chemist Journal. Maybe I left it open to that page? Yeah, it's open to that page. Surely that's not the reason. So strontium nitrate and iron 3 oxide is redstone. Now I got this from redstone. Let's see, it's showing me the redstone. Alright. So I just got this from redstone, so this is not going to be any whoop-de-doo discovery, but let's see. The journal's open to that page. I don't remember needing a journal before, but sure enough, you can pick the page the journal's open to. I don't know why I can't switch pages while it's in here. That would be nice. And, you know, put the matching materials in, pull the item you want out, and put your empty vials back in here, because you're gonna need them. Alright, so I got some silicon dioxide. And I'm already annoyed because I've got things that are elements mixed in with things that are compounds. Never do that. But anyway, gotta get to bed tonight. But that's some of the plans. I really was thinking about this for a while. I don't know about having this power plant running all the time. I mean, I know the biogas engines are not supposed to explode. I'm just worried about an enormous wastage of power. But let me see here. Technically, they can power that sawmill at the same time. So they seem to, I mean, they're probably still powering up the, you know, recharging the pulverizers and stuff. They're still pretty well stocked with fuel. I did see them over here. They do cool down and just stop pulsing when there's no work detected. So I'm going to kind of hang out a bit and see if they cool down. Over here, I should probably have brought some tin. Did I bring some tin? Yeah, some tin. I should probably make a bunch more cans and get this stuff out of here. Throw some more materials in there to be used. So let me, well, compressed sawdust was supposed to produce charcoal. Let's take that out for now. I guess I ran out of coal. So we'll throw the tin in there, make a whole bunch of cans. There's even, well, there's tin ingots right there. Yar. Alright, 48 cans. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could do a whole thing that would, you know, run all the empty cans back through the line and all this advanced stuff. But you know, everything you try to build that way takes more and more and more pipes and space. And so this guy's gonna eat up his last lava to restart. Or not. I'm perfectly happy with not eating up all that lava. Okay, well. Cruising on through. Got 10 cans. 16 cans already. It's refilling with water. Let's drop these off here. Let me go get some saplings. Actually, I got sugar cane out the wazoo over here. A zillion more pumpkins. God darn it. Sugar cane's in my food thing. Alright. Well, I need some of that for books, but not that much, and there's more right there. And the main limiting factor on books is leather. But let me just throw these guys up top. Watch these babies melt down into usable fuel. There they go. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. 1 can. 2 cans. Alright. So we definitely have a system. I've never seen fermenters run this fast before. Again, they're so fast that the water output can't keep up. That is cool. And it's going to make endless fuel. These are still churning away. Hopefully not just wasting fuel. I do hope they're doing something useful with it. Alright. And that is just serious productivity. I can't believe I've never seen the water get used up that fast. Alright, well, let me go see if my machines are still recharging, because I don't know where all this darn power is going. Don't like the idea of all this power flying out, literally flying out the window. It's still showing zaps, so it's sending something somewhere. Then I would also have to be concerned about whether the MineChem machines, for example, are possibly leaking as far as asking for power when it doesn't need it. The squeezer might also be sort of doing that, because if something is drawing power, it is stopping here. Huh. Seems to stop at that pulverizer, but it's fully charged. It could be this guy. The squeezer might be, it might be drawing power when it's not working. Well, when it has no actual work to do. But we're just going to have to keep an eye on that. So we're definitely way ahead, seriously advanced over where we were. Let me just grab this, drop this silly stuff in there. Alright, now I'm going to keep some glass. Oh heck, glass is fun for now. It'll just go in here with ingots, because it's like an ingot of glass. Alright, doing good, doing good. I don't know why there's still zaps coming through here. Not really happy about that. It means it's going to draw power even when it's not doing anything. Same with these guys. They're drawing power with nothing to do. So, gonna have to make some adjustments. There might be a pipe that I can turn off so I can actually switch it off. I'll have to look into that. Because there's additional pipes installed as a mod, and that might have an energy pipe that will let me turn it off. I think there's one that responds to a redstone signal, so I can turn it on and off. Alright. Anything else I can just throw in here while the power's coming through? Yeah, do some copper. That doesn't seem to have any actual uses. It's just, there it is. It's in the ore dictionary, but not good for anything. Alright, as long as I got power coming in, I'm going to process the hell out of things. I did intend to run that gravel, but so what? No big deal. Cool, I got more coal than I know what to do with. More of all this stuff. But yay, we are definitely getting somewhere. Some serious advancements. I'm going to go throw some seeds in there. Nope, not that one. And it wants vanilla seeds, which for now we'll just throw some wheat seeds in. Although, let me go whack these pumpkins. As I said, the main reason I'm growing pumpkins is not to make scary heads or jack-o'-lanterns. It's take the seeds out and use this, make seed oil out of them. Again, seed oil is needed in a carpenter to make impregnated casings, to make apiaries to put bees in. I don't know if I'm going to even get to that, but let's see if the squeezer is getting power. The zaps up, now it's got zaps going to the squeezer. But this bar should be moving across. There it goes. Alright. And the other kind of thing, pumpkin seeds, 28 seeds. So we'll be making some seed oil here. It doesn't show all the, can't click and get all the recipes. But alright, that's a huge advancement. So 46 seed should give maybe 3 or 4 buckets of seed oil. And then technically, I don't know, put a carpenter there. It just isn't room, because, I want this to be mostly my thermal expansion machines. The 2 magma crucibles should logically go up in the power station, because it's used for building power storage cells and some other things. Realistically, there's enough of these forestry machines that they could go in their own lab, but Well, let's screw around some. Since there's power coming in, like I said. Got this. I'll do a few lapis, run those through the funky machine up top. Give it one emerald. I really don't want to throw diamonds into it. I think gunpowder I don't think there was a recipe for, but clay. And it won't know what quartz is. That's a dupe. It won't know sulfur or apatite because those are from mods. It's too bad it... Oh, it should recognize osmium. Osmium is a universal electricity item. I don't know if it will recognize the dust or the ore. Only one way to find out. Here we go. Do I still have my chemist journal on me, or I left it in there? Alright, chemist journal. Oh, the chemist journal goes in the microscope. Let's see if we find anything. Osmium gives you 16 osmium, so that's good. That's now recorded in my journal. I think my journal already has one for recipes for clay. Osmium dust. Notice the cost for synthesis, the bottom right section here. 4,000 MJs to piece that together. Likewise for diamonds, 60,000 MJs. So even if you can get the nanotubes, wow, 60,000 MJs to produce that. And clay produced just kaolinite, which is good. It's a source of aluminum. It's kind of neat. I wonder if I could then use the aluminum to make aluminum that the Tinker's Construct mod will recognize. Probably not, because it's a different mod. But okay, I added osmium to the list of things I can screw around with. Is osmium dust. I got 16 osmium. I meant to make some stupid test tubes while I was down there. Gosh darn it. Test tubes are done in... Takes 3 to make a batch. Let me throw those on there. Alright, so I'm not going to have a ton of them, but you sure go through test tubes. That's one absolute factor for this crazy thing. Clay, I'll just add 2 of them. Nothing. Emerald, that's cool, because emerald you get vanadium, chromium, and beryl. Beryl is a mineral all by itself, so that's respectable. Lapis gives you lazurite. You'd be surprised how complicated some of these minerals are in the real world, and it's not surprising that they turn up here in an interesting fashion. So, technically, what that also tells you is, for example, that, once you've collected elements for a while, if you can get sodium from salt or some other wacky thing, get aluminum from actually, where did we just see aluminum? A bunch of different places. The silicon, the silicate and the sulfate parts are easy to make. So what that means is it's going to be some pretty easy way to create this. In fact, let me see, for lapis you get lazurite. Well, thank you for being really super useless. Let's see what the usual... I don't think all of these show up in NEI, but... No, it doesn't show how to synthesize or make them. That's kind of one problem with this particular mod is, with MineChem, is I want to be able to see... I mean, the chemist notebook is really cute, but I really want to be able to see what the options are. Like, how do you create the lazurite? But, we'll experiment and figure it out. That was pretty cool. These lapis chest plates and stuff are... Yeah, they're part of universal electricity, I believe, where there's a special machine that can make lapis and obsidian and glowstone ingots, which you can make into tools and armor. And it's neat. I am tempted always to, well, before I put my foot in my mouth, let's see if there is an armor stand. Yes, there is an armor stand in here. It's not the one I'm used to seeing. And it's a different weird recipe. But, yeah, I'm tempted to make some of the weird extra sets of armor and put them on armor stands as sort of souvenirs, and you never know. Maybe you'll just have, You know, get killed and come home and like, okay, well, I'll just put on this weird blue armor and go out and have some adventures. So anyway, we'll see. Keep experimenting. Let me put my elements up top, my compounds at the bottom, my notebook there, and you can already see there's going to be a major storage issue. But, like I say, I'm tempted right out behind there. In fact, I'll even pop this out and gloat about it. Just go ooh and ah. Yeah, that'd be cool to be able to look out the window. 18 by 7 right there would be like a giant billboard of item frames with the whole periodic table of elements. But for right now, I'm just going to go sign off, go smash some crops, and head to bed.